We all love to keep pets at home, yes? And we did a lesson on the pets. Now we need to do a story. You like stories, don't you? So we're going to do a story on your favorite pet. What's it? Dog. Now, you give your dog food. If you give too much, the doggy will get sick. Why talk about the dog? Even you, if mommy gives you 1, 2 chocolates and you cry and say, no, I want to eat 5 chocolates, certainly you'll get sick. So the moral of the story I'm going to do with you about your pet dog is greedy. One should not be greedy. Rather, I would say you should not be greedy. You like to eat sweet, mommy will give you every day one, that's fine. But if you're going to sit down and eat, mommy gives you 1 laddu and you say, I want to eat 3 laddus. Next day you will be in bed, you get tummy pain, sick. So whatever you do, whatever you eat little every day, not together. That's what happened to this dog I have here. The story, I will write it out here for you so that you can learn to read it. Once there was a dog and he was passing through a street and he found a bone. He picked it up and ran to a corner and he began to eat. He felt tired and thirsty. So he said, while I chew, I go to the river and have a small drink. He went to the river. He had his bone in his mouth. He looked into the river and he found his own image. He thought another dog was having another bone. He wanted that bone too. He barked at that dog, which was his own reflection. He lost his bone. So, the moral of the story here is one should not be greedy. We should not be greedy. Given little, eat that. Don't eat too much. Don't take what belongs to others. That's the moral. So I'll write the story for you so that we learn to read. The Greedy Dog. The title is The Greedy Dog. That's the title of the story. So we are doing a story, Greedy Dog. Now I'll write the story for you to read. Okay? Once a dog was passing through a street Once a dog was passing through a street. He found a small bone. He found a small bone. Okay? Once a dog was passing through a street. He found a small bone. He picked it up. He picked it up. He picked it up ran to a corner, ran to a corner, corner, and began chewing it. He picked it up and ran to a corner and began chewing it. And began chewing. Fine. He began chewing it. He felt tired and thirsty. He felt tired and thirsty. He felt tired and thirsty. So he went to a river nearby. So he went. He went to a river. River nearby. Nearby. In the river, he saw his own image. In the river. In the river. River, he saw. In the river, he saw his own image. His own image. He saw his own image. The greedy dog thought it was another dog. The greedy dog thought it was another dog. It was another. It was another dog with a bone. With a bone. He began to bark. He began to bark. He began to bark and his bone fell. He began to bark and his bone fell into the water. Bone fell into the water. The greedy dog lost the bone. The greedy dog lost the bone, and was sad. What is the moral? The moral of the story, okay? We must remember the moral. Now, moral of the story. What's the moral of the story? One should not be greedy. One should not be greedy. One should not be greedy. That's the moral we learn from this story. Okay? So the greedy dog. Let's read it together. Once a dog was passing through a street. He found a small bone. He picked it up, ran to a corner, and began chewing it. He felt tired and thirsty. So he went to a river nearby. In the river, he saw his own image. The greedy dog thought it was another dog with a bone. He began to bark and his bone fell into the water. The greedy dog lost the bone and was very sad. But the moral? One should not be greedy. Learn to read the story and say it by heart. When you learn to say it correctly, sentence by sentence, then you can say, wow, I'm a clever little child.